we get to this featherweight clash between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight title.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier. And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say that Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint over the last few years. Dustin Poirier back on the proving ground here tonight. Well, DC, you're not fighting tonight, but I know you're anxious, as I am, as Conor McGregor returns to the proving ground here tonight. This is the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, and a damn good fighter, too. Let's see what he does here tonight. I have no horse in the race, but the butterflies are kicking my stomach up and down because every time Conor steps into the octagon, it feels like a momentous occasion. Yeah. One of the biggest stars in all of sports. He transcends the sport of mixed martial arts. A guy that has a fantastic left hand. He's very quick. He's a master of managing distance, managing space, and the speed and the ability, the eyes of Conor McGregor is something that we don't pay enough attention to when we watch him fight. And of course, every time he competes, all eyes are on Conor McGregor, and yet more often than not, he doesn't show up flat on fight night. He rises to the occasion. The Jose Aldo fight certainly is the one that people will historically talk about, but let's see how it goes in this spot for Conor here tonight. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Poirier is 5 years the elder. McGregor will have the 2-inch reach advantage. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, here we go, the rematch between Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor as round 1 gets underway here. And I gotta think if you're Conor, this fight is happening in a different division. It's happening more than 5 years later. Gotta throw out the film on that.
You have to throw it away. You have to look at this as a different fight. Because the first time Dustin Poirier was not a champion. He was not a guy that had been to the top of the mountain. Right. Now, Dustin has accomplished so many things. Conor has to view him as a completely different opponent.
And you know Conor McGregor prepares as hard and as well as anyone. He has done his homework as he tries to make it 2-0 in his rivalry with Dustin Poirier. And he comes through with a big knee. is landing at will here. Good action early. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. McGregor gets the takedown there.
Oh, nice.
Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this is dangerous. This is a dangerous position.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. An attacking armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. It's in there deep, there you go.
Not tapping out tonight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by McGregor. All right, closed guard now.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Round 2 now is upon us. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier.
Liver kick. Poirier does a better job when he's the guy going forward.
Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and watching the counter with that beautiful straight left that he drove over and over.
Single collar tie here. In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have landed for Dustin Poirier. And landing with 64% accuracy tonight against Conor McGregor.
Straight punch land.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after him, he may be able to finish the fight.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Single collar tie now. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up. The first shot will not work. He's got to go 1, 2, 3 at a time to try to overwhelm him, to give him too much to process to try to get this fight to the ground.
blocks the shot.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Head off the center line, slips the punch.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Beautiful strike.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. McGregor's punch to the body looked pretty good, but ultimately it gets blocked by the defense. Nice job there. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We're going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Poirier's got the tie clinched. Let's see what he can do. And they separate.
Over and over, he landed a big body kick.
All right, so the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking flow here tonight, DC. That left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly put him out. Can't take many of them. Dustin, oh, he's hurt. He's hurt bad.
This might just be a matter of time. Wow. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Pretty good right hand. McGregor's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds. Maybe the seminal blow.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
So the unofficial numbers thus far, 80 total strikes have landed for Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And unofficially landing with 51% accuracy against Conor McGregor. Oh, nice job working hard, posting and getting back up. Leg kick, checked nicely. That one appeared to stun him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Oh, he might be out. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Trying to stay in this fight. Now goes in and secures the takedown. And this might just be a matter of time. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. McGregor's got the full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. McGregor's right back to the full mount. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work.
but he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Continues to work out of that tie clinch. Just missed with the left there.
What a punch.
Punch is blocked. Oh, and he counters with a straight left. That landed flush. Poirier's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this
look
fight.
at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown. Big kick land.
All right, single collar tie now. Poirier's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Yet again, they will clinch here. Conor McGregor gets hit by that kick to the body.
Nice movement punch.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and diving punch lands.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Strike's good. He's a good striker. We knew that.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, man. There's a line there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know what.
He's out!
He got him!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
By knockout, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.